that's the great thing about health coaches, that, we sit down with clients, we provide this safe environment where they can open up and they can be honest about their feelings, their thoughts. And sometimes it's the first time that they can really be honest with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when magic starts to happen, when they start to open up, they start to think about their life or what's going on in their life from a different point of view. Because with our questions, we have them look at it from a different angle.
Mm-hmm. I really just love what you said, Eva. I really love it. It's the magic stars.
Yes. But the magic starts because of the client. We are just there to facilitate that change. And we are just there to start the process. And then we are there to give a helping hand.
Hello, lovely listeners. Welcome to In Harmony with Vitality, where we empower your journey, embracing your vitality to unleash the potential within.
My name is Eva.
And I am Marta.
And together we are your hosts, certified Integrative Nutritional Health Coaches and moms on a mission. We are here to guide you through the maze of health and wellness, steering clear of fat diets and one-size-fits-all solutions.
We believe in a personalized approach, tuning into your bio-individual needs, embracing and honoring your uniqueness, and making decisions based on your inner wisdom.
Our podcast is not just about facts and figures. We are here to bring you light, interesting and entertaining conversations, all backed up by science. Expect a blend of knowledge and the laughter as we explore the world of wellness.
And speaking of exploration, we're not just your host. We're fellow explorers on this journey. Throughout the episode, we'll be sharing our own experience in health, wellness, parenting, in life.
Our hope is to inspire and motivate you to make positive changes in your life. Whether you are a seasoned wellness enthusiast or just starting your journey, we've got something for everyone.
So get ready for a dose of vitality, wisdom, and a touch of humor on In Harmony with Vitality. Join us. We navigate the exciting adventure towards a healthier, happier, and more vibrant you.
Because life is a symphony, and together, let's find our harmony. Empower your journey, embrace your vitality, and unleash the potential within you. Hello and welcome everyone in Harmony with Vitality. My name is Eva and I'm so excited to be here to announce the launch of our very first episode of this podcast. First and foremost, we want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us on this exciting journey. The truth is that this podcast is not just a series of episodes. What we really aim to do is create a vibrant space where we would like to foster a community dedicated to growth and connection. And we believe that In Harmony with Vitality is more than just the podcast, and it's an invitation to explore the various dimensions of your well-being and vitality in your life. And through meaningful conversations, insightful interviews sometimes, and shared experiences, we really would like to create a platform that resonates with you on a personal level. So I just would like to welcome Marta as well, who is the co-host of this podcast. And I don't know, I'm just so excited. I just want to dive into it.
Yes, I'm so excited also. I can't believe our dream came true.
We have been working on this project for months. I can't believe that we actually got to this point where we are going to launch.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so let's dive into it. Hello, I'm Marta, and in today's edition, we'll be diving into the exciting world of health coaching. And in the second part of the show, I will be interviewing Eva, so you can get to know her a little bit better. We find that there is some confusion about the roles and responsibilities of a health coach. Many times we are asked the question, what do you actually do as a health coach? So if you have ever wondered what health coaches do and how they can possibly impact your health, this episode is for you. So, Eva, could you please explain just a little bit what is a health coach and what it does?
Yeah, hey everyone. Actually, this is a question that I get all the time when I talk when I mention to someone that I'm a health coach. This is the first question. So, are you like a nutritionist or a dietist, or what do you actually do? So I find that there is a big confusion, and it would be great to make clear that a health coach is a completely different role than a dietist. Because a health coach, they can actually work really well together. They can give support one to another. Because what, for example, a dietist would do is like many times they would give you a diet plan that you have to follow, but then they don't have the capacity or the time to follow up on that. So you are left there a little bit like, so how am I going to put this into real life? So that's where a health coach can help you to guide you finding your ways of adopting, for example, a nutritionist or dietist recommendations. This is just one way that health coaches work. But I think what is really important to emphasize is that health coach are professionals who are helping you find those bio-individual ways that will work for that client and will help that client to make positive and lasting changes in their life.
Yeah, that's right. I really like that. And sometimes the health coaches, what they do also is, like you said, Eva, when a dietist or nutritionist give you a diet plan, sometimes the client get overwhelmed
Totally.
because they don't know or they get bored sometimes. I'm
Yes.
boring. I'm bored eating always the same. So we help them to choose different type of food or how to cook the food the nutritionist
As
told
well.
them to
Yeah.
do in different way. So we teach them and give.
We actually help them making lifestyle changes. And part of that is adapting the diet or changing their diet. But it's also, it's more, it's not only about the food, but we pay a lot of attention on the nutrition that is off the plate. That we call the primary food. Actually, in coaching, we call it primary food because it's so important. It's almost more important than the food that you are actually eating. I wouldn't say that it's not important what you are eating, but it's very important also everything else that is feeding your soul, your body, your mind. So health coaches pay a lot of attention on all these lifestyle factors, and we help clients find those positive changes that will help them thrive.
Yeah, correct. It's one of the most important things that you said, Eva, is those changes that the client decide to change.
Yes.
Is they maintain those changes for a long time
Totally.
because it goes from inside, from
Yes.
their options, So
yes, exactly. It's not like we are telling them that you have to do this. It's like we are guiding them to find those answers, right?
correct.
It's like talking to them, making them those high mileage questions, as we call them, like those smart questions that when you are asked that question, you are sitting there like, oh, what kind of question is that? Let me think about that. Right? And then you start to think about it and you start to, we help clients to dig deep inside of them to find their answers. It's not it's health coaches are not there to give you the answers. We are there to help you find your answers.
Yeah, that's the most beautiful work that
Yes.
yeah, it's very beautiful, because when we start asking the questions to the clients, is sometimes is they open the eyes and realize, oh my God, I never asked this question to me.
Yes.
And what a good question, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I never thought about that way. Let me think about it. That's the great thing about health coaches, that, we sit down with clients, we provide this safe environment where they can open up and they can be honest about their feelings, their thoughts, and sometimes it's the first time that they can really be honest with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when magic starts to happen, when they start to open up, they start to think about their life, or what's going on in their life from a different point of view, because we, with our questions, we help them look at it from a different angle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I really just love what you said, Eva. I really love it. Is
Yeah.
the magic stars?
Yes, but the magic starts because of the client. We are
Mm-hmm.
just there to facilitate that change, and we are just there to start the process, and then we are there to give a helping hand, give a push when they need to, or help them make the adjustments in the process when it's needed. Because let's be honest, it's sometimes, you come up with an idea that how you want to change your life, and you start changing it, and then during the process you realize that maybe it's not going exactly the way that I wanted it to go. And then, we just have a session, and then we talk through it, and then we make the necessary adjustments, and then they can keep going on, and they can keep thriving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. And the good thing is that it depends on what your goals are. You can find one kind of coach or other, because
Totally.
there are many kind of coach. Could you explain just a little bit, Eva, what kind of
Sure.
coach you can find? Just some, just number
Yeah,
some.
sure. Like, coaching became kind of like fashion, to say it
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
with a not very nice word, but it's like, there are coaches out there, and some coaches, they help you with your career choices, like what kind of professional changes you might need. Some are there to help you with your life changes. Some are there for relationship, and within the health coaching, there are also different niches. Like, each health coach finds their own niche with which they want to work with, and that's the beauty of it, because you can always find that health coach that will be able to help with your unique needs. Like, some health coaches would help you with fertility issues, or some would help you with losing weight. Some might be specialized on autoimmune diseases. So there's really a very wide range of health coaches that you can find, and you can find someone who can help you with your unique needs.
Hmm. As you can see, no matter what goal you want, you can find a coach for this purpose. And
Sure.
that brings me to my first question that I would like to ask about you, Eva. And within the health coach career, what is your niche, your specialty, and why did you choose it?
Okay, great. Um, so within health coaching, I have chosen to work with women, especially with mothers. Motherhood. Well, I'm a mom of two young girls. I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, and they are wonderful. They totally changed my life. There is a very clear point before and after becoming a mother, and it is a wonderful experience, although it is a very difficult one as well. And I think it's an incredibly great opportunity for self-development and self-improvement. And you can learn a lot about yourself and about life in general. But it's not all pink. It is a it is a journey that that does require a lot of effort, and there are hard times. And my goal is to be able to help other moms to see that they are not alone in this journey, and what is happening to them is not something wrong. It's not something that they are doing wrong, because it's something that I have been through. Especially after my firstborn, I felt like I felt like I was cheated on the motherhood topic because I expected that everything would be easy, everything would be beautiful, because I would be just smelling my newborn little girl. We would be snuggling up and sleeping for hours, and everything would be just beautiful, because that's what I saw on the internet, and that's what I felt like I was sold through movies as well. That motherhood is like walking in the park.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes it's like you said, it's when you see in movies, it's motherhood is beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And it is beautiful, but it's not that pink all the time. And I got to the point when I was adopting myself as a mother, like I'm sure I'm not doing something right, or I'm doing something wrong, and this is not the way it should be. And I actually got to the point where I stopped caring for myself, which then, entered into a vicious cycle that I was not taking care of myself because I was exhausted. I felt all the time tired, fatigued, depressed, not interested in doing anything new. And I counted everything for the fact that I was tired. And it wasn't that, it was just, it was the consequences of many steps that came before, like not taking care of myself because I would not have time, or many times I was also feeling guilty about it. Like,
well, that's the worst feeling. Oh, yeah. I hate that feeling, the guilty.
Yeah, but it's so easy to fall into guilt. Like, no, I have to take care of the house. I have to wash the clothes. So I have to do anything and everything except taking time for myself, because that's not for moms.
Yeah, you always postpone your
own needs.
Your needs.
Yeah. So my goal within my coaching is to be able to help mothers to find the golden path, being able to find the magic within their motherhood, because there is magic in it. It's just, you have to be conscious about it, and many times you just need help.
Yeah, and there is nothing wrong just asking for some help.
No, but that's again another topic. Like, we are not sold that, because we are expected from society oftentimes that even though we became a mother, the day after you have to be in tip-top shape, you have to be perfect with makeup and smiling, and everything should be like before. Mm-hmm. And after a couple of weeks, even if a couple of weeks can pass by, you have to be back to work, you have to be back to being a wonderful wife and sexy and all that. Like, nothing had happened, and you just gave birth to a totally new being.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure you put on yourself.
We put on ourselves, but it's also because it's put on us from the outside world.
Yeah.
Like, how often it happens that, the baby, while you are pregnant, everyone is around you, like taking care of you and pampering you, and the baby is born and you are forgotten. It's like, it's all about the baby.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like,
right.
Hello, I'm still here.
I'm the same woman.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, okay, the baby's out of you, you can take care of yourself, and that's it. And, to women after giving birth, it's so much, but during pregnancy and after giving birth, so much is happening to us in our hormones and our emotions and in our mental health. It's just, everything has changed. And we are not taken care of. Mothers are not taken care of. So I'm here to take care of the mothers.
Oh, I really like it. I love it. I know all your clients is going to have a great experience with you.
That's what I wish for them.
Okay, I'm going to ask you the second question, and this will be: how do you come up with the idea of the podcast, and what added value will this podcast offer that others don't?
Oh, that's another great question, and I think it's good if our listeners know about this. So the idea for the podcast came again from my own experience, seeing so many people around me being confused about or lost with all the information that is available in all the media channels around us, because information, we are not lacking information. I think we are in the era where there is too much information.
Yeah, that's right. Correct.
And
too much sometimes.
Exactly. Because too much, especially because you can find one information and then there is another information coming on your way that is completely against the first one. And within the health industry, it's loaded with this. Like you just have to look at all the fat diets that are out there. One is saying to restrict all the fats, the other one says to restrict all the carbs. And then what should I do? So I can see, and I'm sure, Marta, you can also see people around you being just totally confused and then starting one diet and after a week just leaving it because they don't get the results that they were hoping for. They feel like they are not good enough, they are not doing good enough, and then they are ending up feeling even worse than before. So I want to help people to see that the idea for the podcast came, like I want to help people to see that finding your balance and your way of living a healthy life is so much easier and so much more fun than going from one fat diet to another.
Yeah, that's totally right. It's find your way. Find it your way.
Yeah, it's
your
by
unique
individuality
way
that we talk about all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Yeah. Because when you find those ways that are working for you and that are making you feel well and healthy and vibrant, then those changes will come naturally. It won't feel like I have to do this. It will be I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you see people in January when they have their New Year resolution and they start in the gym and 5 days in each week they are there, and on the third week they are like, no, because they just lose the motivation, because maybe going to the gym is not what is making them feel good. Probably it's not what they are making them feel good, otherwise they would keep going. But if they find the physical activity that is filling them up, that is making them, it's feeding your soul as well. That physical activity is not only good for your physical body, but you would be doing it because it feeds your soul. Mm-hmm. For me, for example, it's doing yoga. It's one of the things, or dancing. Even if I'm just hanging the clothes at home and I put on a good music and I start moving, it just makes me feel good. And for other people, it might be going to the gym and doing the weights. But you have to find your way.
Yeah, that's the most important.
Exactly.
You don't
you don't have to follow the fashion trends. You have to find your answers, and with this podcast and with coaching in general, this is what we are here for, helping people finding their way.
Oh, I love it. I really love it. It's so beautiful, when you find your way and you feel free, you don't
Totally.
need to follow anything. I'm free. I'm happy. I'm happy with my body. I'm happy with my life. I really find what I like. It's beautiful. It's
Exactly.
really very good.
Yeah.
When you find your way. It's great. Everything goes better.
Exactly. When you find your way, everything is just flowing.
Balance,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It flows. It doesn't have to be I have to do this. I want to do this. Everything will just flow, and one thing will come after another.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing about this finding your bi-individual health is that you don't have to change everything at once. It's not like going on a fat diet that you go from 100 to 0 or from 0 to 100. It's like it's not all or nothing. It's like you start doing those small changes, and when those small changes are like part of your everyday life, the next step will come automatically.
Mm-hmm. That's the way how to change things on life is go step by step.
Totally, yeah.
You
Progress
don't
over
go
perfection, right?
exactly. That's the sentence, yeah. And you don't go from the first floor to the fifth floor in once.
True. It's like, yeah, it's one of the examples I all the time put to people. Like, if you want to run the marathon, you're not going to run it on the first day, right?
No,
So
not
it's
the
the
first
same with,
time.
exactly. You have to do the same with your health journey. You have to build it up.
Mm-hmm. You need to train. Train
Mm,
every day, and you will obtain it. If you want
exactly.
it, you will obtain it, and the process is going to be beautiful. You're going to learn so many things
Yeah. Yeah. You
of
learn about
yourself.
yourself. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. Okay, and my last question, it would be, in your opinion, what are the most important personality traits and strengths someone would need to be successful as a health coach?
Oh, that's a very good question as well. Well, that's a high mileage question. Okay, so this is one of them. To be successful, you have to be able to make these high mileage questions, and to be able to do that, you really have to be present. You have to be there with your clients and listen to them. Really listen to them, because that's something that I think in today's society we are missing totally. Like people would just ask you a question without actually being interested in your answer. And as health coach, you really, you have to be able to make those questions, but you also want to listen to what they are saying, because from that point you will be able to make the next question that is going to make them think and make them find their answers, their own answers. So I
Yeah.
think these are some of the most important ones. I mean, there are so many, but these would be the first one. It's just being patient, being able to be present with your clients, and being able to have empathy as well. Feel for them, because many times they come to you with situations, with problems, and you have to have empathy.
Yes, because when you feel that you are being listened, you feel good,
It
many
gives you
times,
safety.
many times you want to talk and to be listened,
Hmm.
and
Yes. Yes,
don't
exactly.
be judged, and don't
True.
not giving any opinion. Just please listen to me. Sometimes you are in that way, or in that feeling that please, I need somebody to listen to my problem.
And have you also had this experience that many times, you go to talk to someone because you are expecting them to be able to uh, give you an answer or an instruction for your problem, and you just start to talk to them, and when that person is really present and maybe asking you a couple of questions, you actually come up with the answer,
Yes, that's right. Yes, it
right?
happens. It happens. Yes.
You're going to talk to someone because they are going to help you, and then in the end you are finding your own answer just by
Mhm.
talking about it. Because many times what happens is that you're in your own head, you go about the same problem all the time, but when you start talking about it, sometimes you are saying the things differently than you are saying it in your mind,
Yeah, it's
right?
just you start listening to yourself,
uh,
and wow, I got the answer.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the great thing, that we have the answer inside ourselves. And that's what us health coaches, I think we are here for, to help them clients, help them see that they have the answers. They don't have to look for the answers from someone. They can find their own answers.
Yes, yes, like we said before, this is it's a beautiful process, and we love the coaches. We love that, when the clients find the answer is unbelievable. I have the answer with me all this time, and I never seen it.
No, because sometimes you just have to look at it from a different point of view to be able to see the answer. But many times when it's, again, like if you're not talking about it, if it's all the time in your head, you are repeating the same thing all the time.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you very much, Eva, for explaining all these things, to open yourself. And
thank you. I really enjoyed, and I do hope that our listeners can find value in this conversation.
I'm sure. That brings us to the end of this enlightening episode on the role of a health coach. If you are considering making positive changes to your health, seeking the guidance of a health coach could be a great step forward. Remember, they are here to empower you, provide expert guidance, and help you achieve your health and wellness goals. Thanks for tuning into In Harmony with Vitality. We hope you found this episode inspiring. Until next time, take care of your health and stay well. See you next week.
Thank you very much for tuning in. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
And that's a wrap for another empowering episode of In Harmony with Vitality, where we encourage you to empower your journey, embrace your vitality, and unleash the potential within.
If you have any questions, topics you would like to cover, or if you want to share your own journey, feel free to connect with us on social media. We love hearing from our community. You can find all links in the show notes.
Remember, this podcast is all about embracing your uniqueness and making choices that align with your inner wisdom. Your journey to a healthier and happier life is yours to shape.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And if you love what you heard, leave us a review. Your feedback means the world to us, and it helps others discover the podcast.
As we sign off, always remember, life is an incredible journey, and you hold the power to make it extraordinary. Tune in next time as we continue our quest for harmony and vitality.
Until then, take good care of yourself, honor your uniqueness, and stay in harmony with vitality.